husband will never know how she used to look at me. And maybe that's the hardest part of who we'll never be. Her husband will never know she hated sleeping in the dark, needed 2 alarms every morning, and cried at movies in the car. You'll never know the little scar hidden on her left hand, or how she used to steal my hoodie and call it her favorite brand. He'll learn a million things about her and love her his own way, but there are chapters of her story that disappeared the day she changed. And I know none of those memories are mine anymore, but sometimes they still knock on my door. Her husband will never know how we almost had it all, how close we came to forever before the final fall. Her husband will never know that I once held her heart, and that's what hurts the most, not losing her, but losing who we were. Her husband will never know, and neither will our ghost. He'll know her favorite restaurant, her new dreams and new plans. He'll know the woman she became after she slipped right through my hands. And maybe that's exactly why this ache still follows me, because he gets the version I never got to see. While I keep remembering someone who no longer exists. Her husband will never know how she danced in my kitchen lights, how we talk until sunrise, trying to outrun the night. Her husband will never know how certain I once was that she'd be standing beside me when life got hard. Her husband will never know, and maybe that's okay, because some stories aren't meant to be finished. I used to compare myself to him in ways that weren't fair, wondering what he had that I couldn't give her. Then one night I realized love isn't a competition. Sometimes people leave without a reason you can't fix, and maybe he isn't luckier, maybe he's just later, maybe timing changes everything. Her husband will never know how much probably asleep beside him, his arm around her waist, his future wrapped around hers. And for years that image destroyed me, until I understood something. He isn't living my stolen future, he's living his own, and she's not the girl I lost. She's someone new, someone I would have had to meet again to truly know. Maybe that's what time does, it turns people into strangers and teaches you how to love them from afar. Her husband will never know how deeply I once cared, how many nights I spent wishing I was there. Her husband will never know, and finally I don't mind, because every memory I carry belongs to another time. Her husband will never know, and neither will she. Her husband will never know, but tonight I finally let the story sleep. Her husband will never know, and maybe that's exactly how it should be. I died in your future, the moment you stop seeing me there. Tell me how I'm still breathing when you buried us somewhere. There was a time you couldn't talk about tomorrow without my name. Every dream had two shadows, every road led the same way. We used to plan for years ahead, like time belonged to us. Now I can't even picture next month without feeling lost. And the craziest thing, you didn't leave all at once. You left me little by little, until there was nothing left to hold. I died in your future, long before you said goodbye, long before the tears, long before the sleepless nights. I died in your future, the second you changed your mind. And I've been grieving someone who's still alive. I died in your future, and nobody saw it happen. I remember when you stopped asking if I was free next week, and stopped saying when we're older, stopped saying in the end. I should've noticed the silence growing between the lines, but love has a way of blinding you to the slowest goodbyes. You were already leaving while I was still unpacking hope. I died in your future, long before the final call, long before the empty room, long before losing it all. I died in your future, and that's the part that hurts, knowing I became a memory before I became your ex. I died in your future, before I knew I was gone. How do you mourn someone who stopped believing in you? Everybody thinks heartbreak starts the day somebody leaves, but real heartbreak starts earlier, in things you never see. It starts when plans become maybes, when when excitement turns routine, when one heart keeps moving closer while the other starts to leave. And maybe if I knew then what I know now, I would have held on less and listened more. I died in your future, but I survived in mine. And maybe that's the lesson hidden inside goodbye. I died in your future, but I won't stay buried there, because the life you stopped imagining still deserves fresh air. I died in your future, but I'm still alive. Somewhere in another universe, we're still together, still arguing over movies, still laughing in grocery store aisles, still growing old. But this isn't that universe. This is the one where love ended and somehow I'm still standing. Not because I'm strong, but because life keeps moving, even when your heart doesn't want to. And maybe healing is simply choosing to move with it. I died in your future, but I'm rebuilding mine, one broken piece, one lonely night at a time. I died in your future, and for years I thought that meant my story ended too. But now I know being cut from your future wasn't the end of mine. I died in your future, but I'm learning how to live. I died in your future, and maybe that's where my new life begins. I died in your future, but tonight I come back to life. I still got your last name saved beside mine in my phone. Tell me why the future hurts when it never got to happen at all. You were maybe forever written next to my dreams, a little secret I was scared to let anybody see. I had our names together just to know how it looked. Now it's just a screenshot that I never had the strength to delete. And every now and then I find it by mistake, then spend another night reliving every heartbreak. You moved on so easily, at least that's how it seems, while I'm still cleaning up the ashes of our dreams. I kept your last name saved long after you were gone, long after the midnight calls, long after moving on. I kept your last name saved like it could bring you back, like somehow love was hiding inside a photograph. Oh, I kept your last name saved. Oh, and it was killing me. Everybody talks about healing like it's some straight road, but some days I feel stronger and some days I just fold. Some days you're just a memory, some days you're everything. Some days I almost call you before I remember everything. And I hate that I still wonder if you ever think of me, or if I became a chapter you don't even read. I guess that's how it goes. Somebody stays, somebody leaves. I kept your last name saved long after you were goodbye is the one nobody sees. Last night I opened that folder for the first time in months. Saw our names beside each other and felt absolutely nothing. Not because I stopped caring, not because you meant less, but because pain finally got tired of living in my chest. And suddenly I realized the future I was mourning was never stolen from me. It just wasn't mine. I kept your last name saved, but tonight I let it die. Not with pain, but not with tears, not with one last goodbye. I kept your last name saved because I believed in us. But some loves are lessons, not destinations for us. I kept your last name saved, but I erased it tonight. Somewhere another version of me exists. The one who married you, the one who built that life, the one who never had to learn how heavy memories can become. But that version isn't real. This one is the broken one, the healing one, the one learning that survival can be its own kind of victory. And maybe that's enough. I kept your last name saved for far too many years, attached to all the hopes and all the unshed tears. I kept your last name saved, but now I finally know you don't honor love by refusing to let go. I kept your last name saved. Now it's only my name. I kept your last name saved, and somehow that set me free. I still got your last name saved. No, I guess I don't anymore. I lost the girl I never married, and somehow that hurts the most. 'Cause I don't just miss who you were, I miss the life we'll never know. Your toothbrush isn't in my bathroom. Your last name never became mine. We never stood beneath white roses, never said those sacred lines. But I can still see the wedding photos in a future that never came. Funny how the heart can grieve something that never had a name. Everybody says at least you weren't married, like that makes losing you easier. I lost the girl I never married, the mother of children we'll never meet, the hand I thought I'd hold forever, walking down every street. I lost the girl I never married, and that's a different kind of pain. 'Cause I wasn't mourning memories, I was mourning everything. I lost the girl I never married, and the future disappeared with her. We picked out houses on Zillow, laughed about painting porch swings, built entire years together out of conversations and dreams. You earned every version of the man I wanted to become. Then one day I because they happened, because they didn't. I lost a girl I never married. The anniversaries we'll never celebrate. The Christmas mornings, the gray hair, the growing old, the staying late. I lost a girl I never married, and nobody understood that some of the deepest heartbreaks come from almost not sure. So I lost the girl I never married, and I couldn't explain it. How do you bury a future that never got the chance to live? For years I carried your ghost into rooms you'd never seen, compared every new beginning to unfinished dreams. But memories are strange things, they soften around the edge, until one day you realize you're no longer standing where they left you. Maybe healing isn't forgetting, maybe it's accepting that some people are chapters, not the whole book. I lost a girl I never married, but I found something too, the strength to keep believing after losing you. I lost a girl I never married, but my story didn't end. The heart that broke in your goodbye still learned how to love again. I lost a girl I never married, but I found my way back somewhere tonight. A young man is staring at a ring, a young woman is doubting forever. A couple is falling apart, a couple is falling in love, and all of them believe their story will last forever. Maybe some will, maybe some won't, but every love changes you, even the ones that leave, especially the ones that leave, because they teach you how much of your heart you're capable of giving. I lost a girl I never married, but I finally understand love isn't measured by the ending, it's measured by the chance. I lost a girl I never married, and though it nearly broke me down, I'd still choose every moment, even knowing how it sounds. I lost the girl I never married, and I'll always care. I lost the girl I never married, but I won't lose myself again. I lost the girl I never married, and for a long time I thought I lost everything. I didn't. Maybe I didn't lose the love of my life. Maybe I just met her too early, and that's the kind of heartbreak nobody warns you about. We had the right chemistry at the wrong address in time. Two hearts speaking the same language, reading different lines. You were chasing who you'd become, I was trying to find myself. We loved each other deeply, but but we couldn't love each other well. And sometimes love isn't the problem, timing is. I met her too early, before we knew who we were, before the world taught us lessons, before the pain and the hurt. I met her too early, and that's what breaks me still, because losing someone is easier than wondering what if. Oh, I met her too early. Oh, and maybe that's the truth. If we'd met 5 years later, would we still be together now? Would we have survived the distance? Would we have figured it out? Or would we just become another version of goodbye? I guess some questions live forever without replies. The hardest part of healing is accepting what you'll never know. I met her too early, before life shaped our hearts, before we learned some people can love and still fall apart. I met her too early, while forever felt so near. Now I'm left with memories and 1,000 missing years. Oh, I met her too early. Oh, and that's what hurts. Maybe we were right, just not right then. Oh, I used to hate the timing, used to curse every circumstance, used to blame the universe for stealing our chance. But lately I've been thinking, maybe life wasn't being cruel. Maybe it was teaching me the kind of love that changes you. Because not every soulmate becomes a spouse. Some just become the reason you grow. I met her too early, but I don't regret a day. Even the nights that broke me, even the tears that stayed. I met her too early, and though I paid the cost, some people are worth meeting, even if they're lost. Oh, I met her too early. Oh, and I'd do it again. Somewhere tonight, she's laughing. Maybe she's married. Maybe she's happy. Maybe she's telling stories about a boy she once loved. And maybe she remembers me, not with pain, not with regret, but with gratitude, the way I remember her. Because some people don't stay forever, they stay in who you become. I met her too Maybe I didn't lose the love of my life. Maybe I just met her too early. I read your last message 100,000 times, and every word still sounds like you were saying goodbye. Your name still lives inside my phone, but not the way it used to. Now it's just another ghost that I scroll through, and I miss you. I tell myself don't look again, but loneliness is different plans. So I keep reopening old conversations, trying to understand. Where did forever go? How did forever end? You were my favorite hello. Now you're a stranger again. I read your last message like it changed overnight, like somewhere between the letters you came back to my life. I read your last message till the words start to blur, looking for a hidden reason why I wasn't enough for her. I still write your last message. And it still hurts. Everybody says let go, like it's easy as deleting, but memories don't disappear just because you stop repeating. And every little take care feels different now, somehow. I never thought those two words would be the thing that breaks me down. You said we'd be okay, you said we'd always fight for us. Funny how forever ends with silence and distrust. I read your last message like it changed overnight, like somewhere between the letters you came back to my life. I read your last message till the words start to blur, looking for a hidden reason why I wasn't enough for her. I still write your last message. And it still hurts. Tell me, do you ever read mine too? Or am I the only fool still stuck on you? I heard you're doing better now, at least that's what they say. Meanwhile I'm collecting pieces of a heart that walked away. I smile when people see me, I laugh when I'm supposed to, but every night I'm fighting in wars nobody knows I go through. Maybe someday I'll stop checking, maybe someday I'll move on, maybe someday your memory won't feel like a favorite song. But tonight I read your last message like it's all I have left, like your voice is hiding somewhere between every line you said. I read your last message till my eyes fill with rain, trying to find a version of us that didn't break this way. I still write your last message, and I still stay. If I could step inside that moment before everything went wrong, I'd hold on to your hand tighter. I'd tell you where we belong. I'd stop the words from falling. I'd stop the distance growing wide. I'd save the love we built together before it slowly died. But time doesn't rewind, and hearts don't always heal. Some people become memories before they stop feeling real. I read your last message one last time tonight, and for the first time in forever, I don't search between the lines. I read your last message and finally understand. Sometimes love isn't losing someone, it's learning who I am. I read your last message and let it end. Your last message still lives inside my phone, but not inside my future anymore. The hardest truth I ever learned was she didn't leave and then move on. She moved on, and then she left. I remember our last few months. You smiled, but it felt rehearsed. Every I love you sounded softer, like you were testing how little it hurt. I thought we were losing connection. I thought we just needed time. I didn't know I was fighting for a heart that wasn't mine. You were already somewhere else while I was still all in. I was already replaced before I knew there was a race. Before the goodbye, before the tears, before the look on your face, I was already replaced, and that's what broke me in two. Not that you found somebody else, but that I was still choosing you. I was already replaced before I knew I was losing. Everybody saw it coming, everybody but me. Love can make a person blind to what they don't wanna see. Stopped talking about forever, stopped asking how I felt, and every conversation started sounding like farewell. I kept trying harder while you kept trying less. I was already replaced while I was making future plans, while I was still imagining rings. You were letting go of my hand. I was already replaced months before the final scene. You were closing the chapter I was still reading. I was already replaced, and I never saw the ending. How do you compete with someone who's already won? For a long time I hated him, the man I never knew. Then one day I realized he wasn't the reason. The reason was you. Because if it wasn't him, it would have been somebody else. The truth I couldn't face was you no longer saw yourself beside me, and that's when healing started. The moment I stopped competing with the ghost. I was Someone is blaming themselves, comparing themselves, wondering what the other person had that they didn't, the way I once did. But people don't leave because someone is better. They leave because something changed, and that's painful, but it's different. One attacks your worth, the other accepts reality. And reality is easier to survive. I was already replaced, or at least that's how it felt. But the truth is no one can replace the person I became. I was already replaced, yet here I am alive, learning that self-worth can't survive. Goodbye, I was already replaced, but I found myself again. I was already replaced, and somehow that wasn't the end. The hardest truth I ever learned was she moved on before she left, and I survived anyway. I was ready to marry you while you were getting ready to leave. Tell me which one hurts more, loving you or losing me. I had your name beside mine, hidden in the notes on my phone. Had a list of baby names in a place we could call home. I knew the color of the kitchen, the pictures on the walls. I was building us forever, while forever learned to fall. You were making exit plans, I was making memories. Funny how two hearts can live in completely different dreams. I was ready to marry you, ready to give you my life, ready to stand in the church and call you mine. I was ready to marry you, ready for all the years ahead, but you left me holding promises you never meant. I was ready to marry you, and you were ready to leave. Everybody talks about breakups like they're just another scar, but nobody talks about mourning the future that never starts. I didn't lose a girlfriend, I lost birthdays we never had, the kids that never called me dad, the old photographs we never took. And that's the part that breaks me, when the nights get cold. I wasn't losing what we were, I was losing growing old. I was ready to marry you, ready to give you my life, ready to stand in the For months I blamed myself for every crack in every fight, thinking if I loved you harder, maybe you'd still be mine. But love can't make somebody stay when their heart already left. And that's a lesson written across every sleepless breath. I kept the ring in a drawer long after you were gone, not because I thought you'd return, but because letting go felt wrong. I was ready to marry you, ready to carry your pain, ready to walk through every storm and dance through every rain. I was ready to marry you, ready for wrinkles and gray, ready for forever, but forever walked away. I was ready to marry you, and that truth still burns. Somewhere tonight, a couple is planning their wedding, laughing over flowers, arguing over songs, dreaming the way we used to. And I wonder if they know how fragile forever can be, how quickly a lifetime can become a memory, how one goodbye can erase 1,000 tomorrows. Yet somehow people keep believing in love, and maybe that's beautiful, maybe that's brave. I was ready to marry you, but now I'm learning to stand without the future I imagine without your hand. I was ready to marry you, but I survived the fall, and maybe losing you won't be the end of it all. I was ready to marry you, but now I'm ready for me. Ooh, I was ready to marry you. Someday I'll be ready again. I was ready to marry you, you were ready to leave, and somehow I'm still here. I would've made you my whole life. Turns out I was just your backup plan. Tell me how the same love story can mean two different things. You kept me close when you were lonely, kept my number on your phone, call me when the nights got heavy, but left me when the sun came home. I thought we were building something, brick by brick, dream by dream. You were keeping one foot out the door while I was buying into everything. And looking back now, the signs were everywhere. I just mistook attention for someone who cared. I was the backup plan, the just in case you never said, the safe place you could run to when everything else left. I was the backup plan while you were my first choice. Now I hear the truth every time I hear your voice. Oh, I was the backup plan. Oh, 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 and you were my whole world. You never promised forever, but you never set me free. You left enough hope alive to keep me believing. Every maybe felt like destiny, every Sunday felt so real. Funny how a starving heart will eat whatever it can feel. I wasn't blind, I was in love. I was the backup plan, the I realized neither one of us was exactly who I believed. You weren't a villain, I wasn't a fool. We were just two different people reading two different truths. And maybe that's the lesson. Never build a home in someone else's uncertainty. I was the backup plan, but not anymore. I'm done standing in hallways, waiting by closed doors. I was the backup plan, but tonight I choose myself for the first time in forever. I'm not second to anyone else. I was the backup plan, but now I'm my first choice. Somewhere tonight, someone is settling, holding on to mixed signals, calling confusion love, waiting for certainty from someone who already knows. And if this song finds them, I hope they leave, not because they aren't loved, but because they deserve to be chosen fully, without hesitation, without conditions, without being someone's backup plan. I was the backup plan, it nearly broke my heart, but sometimes the biggest blessing is seeing people as they are. I was the backup plan, but that's not who I'll be, because the love I kept begging for was always inside me. I was the backup plan, and now I understand. I was the backup plan, until I stopped waiting and started living. I would've made you my whole life. Turns out I was just your backup plan. I was the one who stayed, so why am I the one alone? You walked away from everything and somehow still made it home. I stayed through every bad day, every storm you couldn't hide. I stayed when your world was breaking and there was nowhere left to drive. I stayed when you doubted yourself, when you pushed everyone away. I carried us on my shoulders when you couldn't carry the weight, and I never kept score, 'cause that's what love is for. I was the one who stayed, the one who never let go, the one who kept believing when there was no hope. I was the one who stayed through every tear and every scar. Now I'm standing in the ruins. never stopped trying. For a long time I wore guilt like chains around my soul. Thought if I had loved you better, maybe you'd still be home. But people leave for reasons love alone can't always fix. And some endings happen even when nobody quits. Maybe loyalty isn't failure. Maybe loving deeply was never the mistake. I was the one who stayed, and now I'm proud of that. Because when I look back, I know I gave everything I had. I was the one who stayed, and though it hurt like hell, I'd rather be the heart that loved than the heart that never felt. I was the one who stayed, and I survived it. Somewhere tonight, someone is blaming themselves for a relationship ending. They're replaying every argument, every mistake, every missed opportunity, trying to solve a puzzle that doesn't have a solution. And if this song reaches them, I hope they hear this. You can lose someone and still have loved them well. Those two things can be true at the same time. I was the one who stayed, but I'm not staying here anymore. Not in the memories, not by the closed door. I was the one who stayed, but tonight I choose myself for the first time in forever. I'm putting my heart health. Oh, I was the one who stayed, and now I'm moving on. I was the one who stayed, but I won't stay broken. I was the one who stayed, and maybe that's nothing to be ashamed of. The worst part wasn't losing you, it was realizing I wasn't even in the goodbye. You had already packed your feelings months before you packed your things. Already made your peace with leaving while I was buying wedding rings. You already knew the ending, you already felt the fall. I was still fighting for forever, you weren't fighting at all. And now I replay that night, looking for something I missed. But you can't say the story when you're the only one reading it. I wasn't in the goodbye, you said the words alone. You left me out of the decision long before you were gone. I wasn't in the goodbye, you'd already crossed that line. I was still holding on to us while you were saying goodbye in your mind. I wasn't in the goodbye, I just heard the final version. Everybody thinks breakups happen in a single painful day, but heartbreak starts much earlier, in 1,000 subtle ways. It starts when questions stop coming, when excitement fades away when one heart begins drifting, while the other heart still stays. Love doesn't always crash, sometimes it quietly disappears. I wasn't in the goodbye, not the real one anyway. The real goodbye happened slowly, while I begged you to stay. I wasn't in the goodbye, and that's what hurts the most. I became a memory to you before I became a ghost. I wasn't in the goodbye, and I never saw it coming. How do you fight for someone who's already left in their heart? For a while I hated myself for every mistake I made. Thought if I changed enough, maybe things would have stayed. But love isn't a courtroom, and heartbreak isn't proof. Sometimes people leave without either person losing. And maybe the reason I couldn't understand the ending was because I never got to witness the beginning of it. I wasn't in the goodbye, but I'm in the healing now. I'm in every step forward, I'm in every breath somehow. I wasn't in the goodbye, but I get to choose what's next. And maybe that's the only part that matters in the end. I wasn't in the goodbye, but I'm here for the comeback. Somewhere tonight, someone is sitting across from the person they love, hearing words they never expected, feeling their future collapse. And if I could sit beside them, I'd tell them this: the goodbye isn't your failure, the goodbye isn't your worth. And just because someone stopped choosing you doesn't mean you're unworthy of being chosen. It just means their story changed, not yours. I wasn't in the goodbye, but I'm in the sunrise now. I'm in the person I'm becoming, I'm in the healing somehow. I wasn't in the goodbye, but maybe that's okay, because I can't control who leaves, only who I become when they do. I wasn't in the goodbye, and I finally understand. I wasn't in the goodbye, but I survived it, and that's enough. The worst part wasn't losing you, it was realizing you left long before you left.